All right. Awesome. All right. Hi, everyone. Hi. Hi, Lizzie. Hi, Skywalker. Hi, Gabriel. Gabrielle. Hi, Divine Queen. Master Kanuta. Hello. Multiple Scorpio women. Remember when I told you? I think I gave you a reading, like not a reading, but I was like kind of like talking to your higher self and your future girl, Kanuta, and it was like I kept picking up Scorpio energy for you and other water signs that you might be dating soon. Hi, Brown Brujita. I was like, oh my god, he's gonna get in it with a Scorpio, and now you're stuck. You're stuck. Yep. Lizzie Darko, your kind of problems. Hi, Steven. All right, so I'm offering some free readings today. I did this already on my channel yesterday, so if you've missed out on your reading and you watched yesterday's, I will pull a card for you since you were there. And I know, Lizzie, I already pulled one for you. I'm not sure if you were there to hear it, but it's definitely in there if you want to watch that again. Let me see. All right, so you want, okay, we're going to start with Master Kanuta because he's asking for a love reading here, like some information on his love triangle. So I want to see exactly what your guides want to talk to you about with this one, because I'm like already picking up a lot of things. So this is going to be awesome. Let me see what they have for you. Okay, so let's see. First of all, I got to choose a deck. All right. Okay, so I'm hovering over the Starseed deck. They want you to get a card from here. Oh my god. Scorpio women, huh? Okay. And then let's do one of these because they want me to kind of emphasize on something important for you. Ooh, okay. All right, so synergy is the card that I pulled for you for pretty much kind of explaining why this is happening right now. And then, of course, I got deep cellular healing from the Arcturians. So when I work with the Arcturians, there is two energies that come in. There is a very beautiful, loving, heart-centered energy, of course, because that's the healing aspect of the Arcturians. But there's also a need for really really diving deeper into self-love. Okay, so I usually use them with people who need to heal from a breakup or need to prepare for a new beginning with a new relationship or are ready to do that. And so they're coming in to assist you with that. But the whole purpose of you finding a mate or finding multiple possible mates is synergy. Okay, working with this energy, being supported of allowing and accepting what comes in. Another thing is like, it's kind of like a combination of things that you've never experienced before, and in love in the way that you've never experienced it or expressed it. And with a Scorpio, I feel like this is something that will definitely help you with that in really in the union of you and a Scorpio, in working and functioning together, as well as relating and together in a loving relationship, but also, exploring the unfamiliar aspect of unconditional love. There can be a possibility that you've never experienced someone who would be completely devoted to you and completely your number one fan and super supportive of you and your mission, and really really believes in what you're doing here, right? And so I feel like this is what this exploration is going to assist you with. If you have to choose between someone, right, or another person, then choose the one who is going to always tell you the truth, for one, but also support you on your mission work, okay? Because this is very important for you. So this is all about the Octurians are going to assist you with helping, you really embrace this new and exciting journey that you're going to have, kind of bringing in a new birthing of a new reality with this partnership, as well as co-creation, with this partnership. So I feel like this is someone that is definitely going to help you really really focus on what you're here to do, and really get you organized as well, like, because I know there's a lot of Scorpio, whoever I'm tapping into right now, for you in particular, this Scorpion energy is all about making sure that we have our facts straight, but also making sure if we do gather this information, investigation. She's an investigator, like kind of like she likes to know things and why they work and things like that. Making sure why you're doing the things that you're doing and how you're going to accomplish your goals. That's what she's going to bring to the table. And so with the deep cellular healing, it's more of like they're kind of indicating a sexual one, okay? A sexual like healing here, okay? So you and this person are both going to assist each other in sexual healing, as well as sexual, like, accepting of your sexual nature, okay? Because sometimes you might think, or they might think, that there's nothing in a relationship, only sex, right? And so for both of you, it's going to be more than that, because there's going to be a connection of both the mind and the body and the spirit. Okay, so if that helps, maybe you can definitely decipher who this person is to you, like who actually is more attentive to you and your needs, who's actually, communicating with you more, okay, than someone else. Okay, so that's what I have from your guides. Okay, hopefully that makes sense, Kanuta. What is going on? Hi guys. Hi everyone else who just joined. Okay. Okay, so next one, amazing fruits. Let's show yours. Career. Okay, so I would say, because one of your guides just popped in. It's a girl. Okay, the sense of urgency is not necessarily coming from you actually taking the proper steps towards this new career. It's more or less the collapsing of the career, or the environment that you're in right now. That's what she's kind of showing, this collapse. Okay. And so your soul is just like, oh my God, I need to go and find something better, something that's more in alignment with me. Okay. And so let's go ahead and pull a tarot for you regarding this matter. Okay. Remember, you guys, everything that's meant for you is meant for you. It's not, you're not missing out on anything. Just letting you guys know. Okay. I know there's a lot of people who might say like, oh, you know, you better act now or you're going to miss out. That doesn't work like that. Like, yes, take action when you feel is appropriate or a proper time for you to take action. If you don't feel like something resonates with you, or if you don't feel like that's the right time for you to do something, then listen to your intuition. I know there's a lot of people who are struggling, you know, with stagnation because we are in Taurus season, and this is a time to actually be diligent with our work and take things slowly, okay? Because we're building a solid foundation for the future. And so taking this into consideration is super important for you to understand that, again, things are not at a standstill, things are not stagnant. It's just your perception of the way that you're envisioning your future, and what you're doing right now matters. Okay. Even sitting still in silence, listening to your intuition matters. Okay. So you got the 3 of Earth, which is the 3 of Pentacles. So here's your, pretty much this is your card. Okay. This is like the indicator right there. All of the creativity, all of the ideas that you have, put them into action, recognizing that, you know, taking your time is far more important than rushing through things, right? Because when we rush through things, we miss things. We are not completely, you know, we cut corners, right, to make a deadline. And so that's why it's important for you to take your time and to really analyze what your soul wants to do. Like, what is your soul's calling? What are you passionate about? And how can you transfer that passion into this reality? What is it that you can do here that will definitely resonate with that calling? And of course, you know, taking into consideration being very diligent with your work, being very, you know, careful with what you do and how you do it. Okay. Not rushing yourself is important. Okay. So having a high quality of work is important, and also working with others. Okay. So the 3 of Earth is also working with others as well to make the proper decisions for your future when it comes to your career goals. So to me, your guides are kind of indicating that, where it is important for you to figure this out, and also don't feel like you're missing out on something. If you are being rushed, if you feel like, you know, there's an opportunity, and whatever this opportunity, whoever is giving you this opportunity is like, all right, I need an answer right now, there's a deadline, right? And you're like, what the hell? You know, I don't like to be stressed. I don't like to feel like someone is pushing me towards something that I'm not sure I even want to do. Then your guides are like, well, don't do it. You know, there's something better. Okay. And you, as a manifester of your reality, knows this. Okay. And so the 3 of Earth can assist you with that, can assist you with bringing in that creativity, can assist you with really matching what it is that you're here to do with the career options that are out there for you. Okay. If you want to be your own boss, you know, why not be your own boss, right? You create your own business. Why not take, you know, get advice from someone who is a business owner and see exactly what you need to do in order for you to take the proper steps for that. Or if you are job hunting, then go to the interviews and see how the energy feels, especially with an employer. Because sometimes, you know, when we are getting interviewed by the employer, we're so busy trying to impress them that we forget that they need to impress us too. right? Their energy needs to match ours, right? And even the environment itself needs to impress us. If it doesn't feel right for you, if you feel like this is like overly, too chaotic or too rushed or too, desperate or something like that, then it is important for you to take that into consideration before you agree to be in a contract and to work with someone in that type of environment, okay, for a company and things like that. So it's really important for you to take your time here. There is, again, the universe has a plan for you. You already know intuitively what that is. It's just a matter of trusting that you're not missing out on anything. If you intuitively feel that something is like it's coming out of desperation, then you need to explore that, okay? I personally, when I hunt for jobs, because I usually get my job, if I put my mind to something, I usually manifest it instantly, okay? Like, for example, when I go job hunting, I look at the name, I feel the vibration of what they wrote, and then I actually start to research the company, start to see the reviews on these people, right? Before I even submit my resume, before I even apply for the job, because I don't want my time to be wasted. I don't want my time to be taken. All right. I don't want to feel powerless in the environment, right? I want to go somewhere that I know I can make a difference and I can make a great change for the better for everyone, right? And so I feel this 3 of Pentacles is that you have the opportunity to make a difference somewhere and to make great changes in your life for yourself and for the betterment of other people. And so it's time for you to really focus on that and recognize that power that you have within you to do that. Okay. So working with other people will be beneficial too. Okay. People that are on your same wavelength, pretty much. Okay. So that's what I have for you, amazing fruits. Okay. Let's see. Oh, let's see. A witchy wife. Okay. Let's move on. Hi, Becky. Hi, Gabrielle. Hi, Belinda. Okay. Divine Queen. Gemini General. Okay, so we'll just pull a tarot for you. Let's see what we have. Bro, Brujito, there's a hawk flying over you. Yay! We have the storm brewing right now. So one of our many spring storms hitting us right now. I'm right next to the lake, so we have lake effect, so we get a lot of crazy storms here. All right, so for Miss Divine Queen, we got the Queen of Water, which is the Queen of Cups. So to me, I feel like your guides have been telling you this for a very long time. When it comes to developing relationships with others, it's all about focusing on your intuition about them, right? Like sometimes, okay, I'm a Virgo rising, right? And sometimes I get like these little judgments, right? Because that Virgo is always judgy, but it's because of the intuition. It's like, oh, this person has bad gaga energy, or I don't like how they did that or said that, and things like that. But I feel like you really do need to listen to that, because you shouldn't, plus you shouldn't feel guilty for feeling that way about someone, because you're always right about them anyway, because there's always like a proof right there, right away. It's like manifest right away. But I feel like you're developing relationships with other people based on this proof, as well as intuition that you've initially had about them, is really important for your to strengthen your intuitive abilities, period. Right? Taking care of yourself, having boundaries, caring for those who will definitely accept your love and care, and nurturance in return as well. It is really important for you to really acknowledge this about yourself, about your personality. Being empathic, it's like a double-edged sword sometimes, where you care so much for people, but you also need to stay away from the people that are going to make you feel bad, or who might be hurtful and things like that. But you also care for them because you know where that's coming from, where that pain's coming from, where that lashing out is coming from, right? So the Queen of Water, emulating her, is about having grace, being a nurturer, being empathic, being loving, and being patient, but also having boundaries. Remember that Scorpio is there, right? Because we have the three water signs incorporated in this Queen of Waters too. I never like to separate them. I always like to make sure that people understand that you can take from each. And so Scorpio would be a good ally to have within this energy, where even though, yeah, you might sound judgy about someone, when you initially meet them, trust it. Okay, trust that intuition. Okay, it's definitely one of the things that will help you navigate through difficult situations, especially when it comes to relationships with other people. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Divine Queen. All right. Yeah, Moon in Scorpio. That's awesome. All right. Trust her. Trust your Moon in Scorpio. She's never wrong. Okay, let's see. Let's go to, let's see. Okay, I already did Master Kanuta with his triangle. Let's see. Brown Brujita. Let's see what you need. Guidance about your spiritual path as it relates to a career. Okay. All right. So guidance for spiritual path. Let's see. Okay. So we're going to do the Ascended Masters for you. I wonder, I haven't seen a little thing about, maybe I'm not, okay. So I see everybody like, oh, there we go. I see everybody coming on from YouTube, but I don't see anybody from Facebook. So I'm wondering if there is somebody watching on Facebook. All right. Ooh, okay. Okay, so we're going to do that. And then we're going to do a Galactic card so we can really emphasize this. Okay. Okay, so we have rigid inner strength, and we have it's funny with inner strength because you got the Lyrans that are all about inner strength. Seeds of polarity, okay? The Lyrans and Bridget. So there is a fire energy, a very like I keep hearing blue flame into of kind of like of taking action of divine will. That's what it is, God's divine will, which is yours as well. So to me, I feel like if you have a hesitation, it might be because you feel in your heart that you don't know enough to, you know, really figure out how to begin to even start to establish a, you know, a business based off of, you know, your spiritual path and knowledge. And that could be remedied easily by, you know, Googling, Googling, what do you need wherever you live to be kind of like a, I don't know, like a spiritual coach, right? Or do you need a certificate, or do you need anything like that? Like, what do you need there in that place to be registered? Or do you even need to be registered? Does it even matter, right? And also like website building, like what website is going to be best for you. To me, anything free for now will be very good until your business starts to get more clients and starts to pick up and things like that. Then you can pay for some fancy website. Okay. And then how are you going to reach people? So social media, you already got it. So how are you going to label or market your business? We'll do it in a creative way. You have creativity. That's all. It's like kind of a reminder of recognizing that creativity and your power to create. That's what Bridget is here to assist you with. And really taking action would be the Lyrans, right? The Lyrans are here to really help you understand how to bring all of your ideas into this reality, all of your creativity into this reality to build that perfect business plan for yourself, because you're here to be of service to humanity, period, right? The seeds of polarity represent that, where we are polarized, you know, in the yin and yang type of energy, in the light and the dark, right? And accepting that, as well as helping people accept that about themselves. It's very important. Even your name, Brown Brujita, that is an elemental force itself, porque brujita significa, you know, alguien que tiene la información y conexión con la tierra, con los elementos y con los dioses, right? And so to me, I feel like that name itself is already a tremendous force, you know, because you are incorporating that connection of magic, of the wise woman, of the healer, of the curandera, you know, of the, you know, herbalist, you know, things like that, that wisdom into this practice already. Okay. And so I would definitely recognize everything at this time of your life that you have accomplished, you know, so far. And also, you know, just gain a little bit more information about what you can do. What is your next step? Okay. So your next step would be, you know, really formulating an idea as to how you want to present yourself to the world. Okay. Ah, honey. and so yes, there you go. And okay, so there's that fear of overcoming that about being seen. So that's something that I think we all hold within ourselves, especially the divine feminine, because of our past lifetimes as wise women, right? Where we remembered how we used to be revered, you know, in our tribes as the healers, as the leaders of the tribes. And then when the invasion happened, you know, then everything switched up, and then we were condemned to burn, you know, and to just supposedly everything that we did as healers was evil, right? Because, you know, their perception of us was based on their religious belief at that time. And so to me, I feel that's the fear that you're picking up from that past life, those past lifetimes as a wise woman, as a healer, as a curandera, where you don't want to be seen because you don't want people to judge you. You don't want people to ridicule you. You don't want people to make you feel unsafe. But I just want to let you know that you're safe. You're safe now. Okay. It's totally different now. Very, very different. No one's going to burn you. You know, I had to get over that too. You know, I had to get over that too. I just was like, you know what? Whatever, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna go live, whatever. If it happens, somebody, I reach someone, as long as I help someone today, that's all that matters, right? And that's what you need to tell yourself. As long as you assist someone today, that's all that matters, okay? So that's what I have for you, hun. Yeah, so just keep, you know, and you, like I always tell people who have that camera shyness, is start with a reading where you put the camera on the actual deck, like I do with my pick a cards, right? Have you seen pick a card readings? How they just have it on the actual pick a card, right? And start from there. And then when you start getting more comfortable, then you could, you know, film yourself talking or even go live, you know, just baby steps. It doesn't, as long as you do it, right? As long as you do it. So your Lyran guides are here. Bridget is here to assist you with that, to give you that extra boost of confidence so that you can accomplish your goals. Okay. You're welcome. Yay. Awesome. Yay. Hi, Michi. So I am also teaching TOLTEC shamanism this summer. I starting in June 13th because we're going to have the initiation in Sedona next year on the full moon in Sagittarius. So I did it that way because the full moon in Sagittarius always helps people really break through, you know, any type of fear or limiting belief that they might have that might be holding them back towards really stepping forward into their own divine mission, especially as healers, right? And so that's what I'm going to be begin this summer. It's all going to be online except for the in-person initiation in Sedona. So if you guys have more questions about that, shoot me an email at StariAri333@gmail.com to get more information on that, okay? All right, so moving on, we have, let's see, Eva Celentes. Correct me if I mispronounce your last name. Yeah. All right, Brujita. Yay! Get it, girl. All right, so Eva Celentes, and again, correct me, would love a reading. All right, so we're just gonna see what deck. So we're gonna go with the Ascended Masters. Keep bothering me. All right. Ooh. So Eva, so we have the Shekinah, the sacred self. The Shekinah is a representation of the divine feminine, the divine feminine aspect of creator. So there is a belief too in some circles, New Age circles, I would say, that the Shekinah, it's a universe on its own, right? It's the opposite of this universe. This universe is the creator universe that has both aspects, but the Shekinah also has both aspects in a different universe, kind of like a multiverse type of thing, right? And so the Shekinah brings us the aspect of the empowered feminine through different forms of her, the forms that she takes. It doesn't have to be just nurturing. It is the dark feminine. It is the what people believe as Lilith energy. It is all of that incorporated into the divine. Okay, and so for me, what she is kind of trying to explain, that is an incorporation as well as a understanding of your own feminine energy in that way, so that you can unleash it, so you can unleash your true self. You can express your gifts, you can express the feminine within you. And dancing, of course, movement is a way of expressing the feminine. The body, the physical body, is definitely a great vessel to express her, not necessarily just for women but also for men. To me, the Shekinah helps you with really accepting all aspects of her, all aspects of you, the dark, the light, the shadow, the whatever. Okay, and really, allowing that sacredness to come in all aspects of yourself and your life. Okay, so that's what she wants you to do, is unleash it to the world, show the world who you are, as a empowered divine feminine. Okay, so that's what I have for you. All right. Release the dragon. Okay. Lizzie. You're silly, Lizzie. All right. So let's see who else. Let's see. Okay. So I just read your career thing. So as a direction for your career, it's about empowerment. It's about taking the reins here, right? So there's a lot of people who speculate where is how much empowerment can you have when you work for someone else, right? When you have to work under someone else's rules. Well, there are ways. Trust me. There are ways to be the boss, even though you have a boss. All right. And so to me, I feel like being yourself, being there for people, being that guiding force for people will definitely help you with that. Okay, with really stepping into that role of becoming a leader. Okay, I also feel like it does take time for that to happen, because sometimes we are so used to being in the background and not wanting all that attention, that we just want to be the support element, right? And so it does take, the universe is going to get you out of that comfort zone too, where they're going to put you in situations where you're going to have to take on a leadership role, where you're going to have to dictate how something is going to go, how a goal or a whatever group project is going to go. Okay, and so you're going to have to take the reins. Like, they're going to be like, "Boop, you're it. Here you go. You're it." and so I feel like as long as you trust that you are gonna, be able to really not control it, but more or less really steer it in the right direction, then you'll be fine. Okay, your career is based on the way that you perceive it. Okay, again, if you have a boss, that doesn't mean that you can't be a boss either. Okay, like, come on, man, like. I've done that. So anyway, but I did it in a slick way, right? I made them feel like they're still in charge. So anyway, that'll be that'll be something to consider too. I was like, oh, remember that idea that you had the other day when you said I should do this? So I made them think that it was their idea when it was actually mine. So that's how it works. All right, so let's see. Alma R. Ascension. Let's look at your question. Girl, nobody's meant to be alone forever. I wanted to be alone forever, you guys. No, no, no. I was at, it's that Virgo side of me and the Pisces that are like, oh my God, peopling, no way, leave me alone. But yeah, so, okay, so Alma, you're not going to be alone forever. You just need a little break in between, okay? So let's go ahead and pull a card for you. I feel like you do need, like a lot of us, we all need a break from, especially when a relationship was very turbulent. We need a break so that we can really assess things and really reflect on what we learned from that relationship. Sometimes we don't like to do that. Sometimes we're just like, oh, F that guy or F that girl. She was a whatever, I deserve better. But it's like, yes, you do, but you also have to understand why they came into your life, right? And not feel, don't beat yourself up about it either, like really understand the knowledge that you gain from that interaction too. Okay. So you got Archangel Michael, you are safe, and Star Family. Okay. So it's about really, really, really connecting to that part of yourself, that lineage that you have, and calling those parts home. Okay. This is why that you have that opportunity right now to be single. Okay. And it is an opportunity. Believe me, it is, because I love being single, like not dating anybody, not seeing anybody, just be by myself. I love it. I love it. So I loved it, right? So, but I do have a partner that affords me time by myself. So I freaking love him because of that. He's an Aquarius, so of course he wants time by himself too. So I'm like, yes. So anyway, so your Star Family is here to assist you with bringing those parts home, with healing the aspects of you from those past relationships that you had that were turbulent, with really understanding where you stand as a soul and what you want in a relationship, what you want in a partnership. I know we can say, oh, I don't want this, well, I don't want that, and things like that. But instead of saying we don't want that, let's say, what do you want? Let's be real. Like, what do you really want? What do you really desire in a partner? What are the qualities that you have within you that you wish your partner had as well? Right? It's that mirror effect, right? And so when you start to say that to yourself, start to say that out loud, like, hey, I really wish that my partner was supportive, but also gave me a break. Like also left me alone, so I could be a hermit. So but I could also, so I could trust him to leave me alone, and he could trust me to, to be left alone or whatever. And so what's the quality of a person that you desire? Okay. What is it that you desire in a partner? Because that's when you start to really evaluate, okay, how do I treat someone in a relationship? How am I in a relationship? Like, being honest with yourself is important too. Like, what bothers me? Like, what triggers me? What can I do if that situation happens again in a new relationship? What can I do to try to really catch it before it happens, right? Like really get above it, right? And really understand why it's happening to begin with. Am I not communicating enough? Are they not communicating enough? Am I not telling them or calling them out, like, hey man, you need to tell me what the hell's going on, right? Things like that. So it's definitely important. And so Archangel Michael, he'll definitely tell you the same thing. like everything that happens in our lives is because we have invested that energy too. Okay. It's not just their fault. It is a combination of energy here that is coming together to help us understand, our souls better too. Okay. Help us understand what we like, what we dislike. at the same time. Okay. So calling those parts to support you, calling your star family in, asking Archangel Michael to protect you, asking him to show you and reveal to you the truth about people's natures is a super important thing to do as well. Okay. So that you can be ready and you won't ignore the red flags, right? So again, this opportunity is such a blessing of being single, of really evaluating, of really, really getting to know yourself better, of really getting to know what your soul needs. Okay. And I would definitely, definitely be happy for, in gratitude for the opportunity. And then when you're just like, okay, I can't be bothered, that's when somebody comes knocking. Trust me, that's how I am. Like every time I was just like, yes, I'm single, woo, 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 you know, like after a breakup, that I'll be like months down the road, I'm just like, la, 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 walking along. And I'm thinking like, I'm not even caring for the opposite sex or a relationship or anything. And all of a sudden here it is. Somebody just comes in and it's like, hey, you know, I'm interested. And I'm just like, fuck. So yeah, so it's definitely up to you too. Like if you really are interested in having a relationship, again, address what needs to be addressed. Tell the universe what you want, okay? And then you'll get it. Trust me. Like you're beautiful. You're gonna get it. Did the hermit have a secret love of his life? Lizzie. He probably did. He probably just wanted, like, I don't know if you guys ever read the story of Merlin or the legends or whatever that there is out there. This dude is like the ultimate lifestyle that I want to live. All right. Like he has the ultimate lifestyle that I want to live. If I were a man, I would be living his lifestyle. Traveling everywhere, you know, learning about the mysteries, doing magic and, you know, all this cool stuff, sleeping in the woods, butt naked, no problems. And then having a girlfriend here and there, like just visiting some girl, like, hey, what's up? I know I haven't seen you in 5 years, but let's finish what we started. And then just taking off again into the woods. That is like, that was my dream. Lizzie's like, no. I'm sorry. That's just, if I were a dude, I probably would be that way. Like, honestly. Okay, so next one. Let's see who we have. Okay. My cat just walked in. Andy girl, may you have a reading, please? Of course. All right, so let's see. Ooh, let's do this one. Sacred geometry. Okay, let's see. Ooh, okay. So I pulled the healing card for you, love. Okay, so I'm sorry about the light. So healing with sacred geometry is super awesome when you do that. So any type of symbol, any type of, like, it's kind of like if you write your own symbol for healing, it's even more stronger because you're doing it on your own here with your guides and stuff like that too. So this is all about supporting and restoring, okay? Restoring your health, okay? It could be your mental health, it could be your spiritual health, your physical health, you know, emotional health, things like that, and feeling whole again, okay? Feeling balanced again. That's what healing's all about. It is also discovering aspects of you that have been hidden or have been, you know, suppressed here and there, that haven't been revealed as until this very moment, right? Because you're ready to explore that. I also have a sense that it is important for you to harmonize. So there might be a lot of Libra energy in your chart. I'm not sure. I keep picking up air and water energy. And so this is really important for you because if you do have heavy air and water in your chart, you do have the tendency to suppress the emotions or overly indulge in them. Okay, so there has to be a balance here. So that's what the healing card's all about, is to really really understand what needs to be addressed at this time. It doesn't mean that you're broken, honey. Like a lot of people, oh, healers always say that I need to work on myself. Yeah, because we have to work on ourselves too. It doesn't mean that we're necessarily broken. It's more or less we have to explore aspects of ourselves or our soul, so we could get to know ourselves better, right? And so we can get to assist others, especially if we are here to serve humanity, um, to assist others with their own healing journeys, with their own spiritual growth. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Andy. All right, let's see. You're welcome, Lizzie, for the card yesterday. Okay, let's see. I'm sorry, reading the comments. I'm like nosy, like, oh. You're welcome, Andy. Let's see. Marta, here we go. Okay. You're welcome, Alma. My cousin that was born 2 years after I was, his name is Alma. She's a Cancer sun and I believe a Libra rising. So she has like this big fashionista, so you remind me of her. It's like that, like, I'm beautiful and I know it. Like, but not like in a cocky way, you know what I mean? Very humble, very sweet, very nurturing. All right, so Marta, I'd love to get a love life reading from you, please. Okay, perfect. Let's look at our time. Okay. Let's do. Okay, we're gonna do the. Which one should we do? Ooh, let's do the angels. Let's do the angels. So, everyone who has huge eyes, by the way, I always think of you guys as earth angels. Those with the big eyes. So like, I always think of people with big eyes as earth angels all the time. So you, Marta, you look like one to me. So here we go. Courage, Archangel Ariel. Be courageous, okay? Let me just show you again because the beep. There we go. Be courageous. Doesn't she look like you? Oh my God. With the blonde hair, too. All right. So, courage. So, for love. And this is something that is going to be, I would say, relevant to everyone. There's always going to be someone out there for you, okay? Even if it's multiple people. For those who are into that. But there's always going to be that deep soul connection that you're going to have with someone, and it's going to happen when you both are ready. It's not going to be forced. It's not going to be like, oh, I have to go after this person. It's going to be very much of just natural, just flow of love in between both of you. Okay. um the problem that we face in society today is the lack of connection because of technology, right? Sometimes, technology can be a very awesome thing because we can network and we could communicate and things like that. But there's a coldness to it because we don't have that face to face, right? We don't have that. I can feel their energy presently. I can see how they're reacting to my words. I could, really look into their eyes and really know who they are at a soul level, right? And so to me, Marta, I feel like you your more it would see like a more beneficial connection would be with someone right next to you, right? Someone that you can actually go to when you're feeling, that you need somebody, someone that you can actually connect to physically. And sometimes, we might find them in those apps, right? In those, dating apps and things like that, and go on a date and things like that. That's perfectly fine. But again, communication has to be had, especially if we are trying to really have and establish that intimate connection with someone, that heartfelt connection. It has to be physical, right? It has to be with someone right here, right? Because that's when we start to get into problems of miscommunication, a misrepresentation of who we are because of the online profiles, because somebody commented on our whatever and said something stupid or offensive or things like that. And or the miscommunication during text messaging, right, where you're like, oh, I read this so quickly that I thought I got offended, even though when I read it again there was nothing to be offended over, right? So that's the thing that Archangel Ariel wants you to really, really understand, to put yourself out there in order for you to um, get a partner who is going to be there with you too. Okay. It's about pulling the right person in. It's about making sure that they understand the need that you have to have that physical love, to have that physical partnership. Okay. That is intimacy. That's important too. um so that's what it is you just need that courage to put yourself out there to begin with. It's very intimidating. It really is, especially dating now in the age of technology. It can definitely be really intimidating. All right, so that's what I have for you, Marta. Yeah, me either. Okay, so let's see who is next. Oh, going up, up, up. Oh, there's somebody from Facebook. Thank God. I finally found someone from Facebook. Chastity Bell. Okay, so you're right about, let's see what's, let's see. And so do you have a question you want, or do you a specific type of reading you want, Chastity? So for spirits, right? Like for the human beings. it takes a certain amount of grounding for me to really listen to them. It's more or less I feel their presence around, right? And I see them. But if they have a message, I either have to be like sleeping and listening to them, or I have to really concentrate on really concentrate on what their message is. So if it's like a mediumship reading, it takes a little bit longer for me to connect for the earth beings, for the humans, um, because like my wiring is like galactic, like very galactic, and so I tend to really have to come down and ground for those types of readings. Okay, let's see. Okay, I don't know where she's at anymore. Are you still here, Chastity? Okay, let's see who else. Hi, Jeff. Is this for 8th Capricorns, Lizzie? Lizzie. Dude. It's for whoever resonates with, pretty much. All right, all right, all right. I don't think I have any planets on the 8th house. I don't remember. See, I know everything about everybody else's chart from my own. All right, let's see. How come I can't see the other I'm trying to go up more and I can't see anybody else's messages. Like it stops at a certain point. Let's see. Where are you? I saw somebody and I can't find her name anymore. Gabrielle. Gabrielle. That's who. That's who. Gabrielle G. Gabrielle. Gabrielle. Oh, she's leaving. Oh, she left already. Okay. Oops. Let's see. Who I got? All right, we're gonna do yours, love. A reading on love. Okay, awesome. We're gonna do the tarot. Let's see. Holy cow. Oh my gosh. Air energy, big time air energy. You got the Ace of Air, and then you got the Page of Air. So I feel, and to me, it always feels like a very Gemini and Libra energy here. But I feel like this new relationship that's coming in is all about really working with someone who is definitely at your level. Okay, like really having a person, a soulmate that will inspire you as well as you inspire them. For some reason, I keep picking up a Libra energy, and so the Page of Air, it's all about being curious. So the Gemini right there, and then of course, logic and impulsivity. So not necessarily okay. Your guys are like, don't run away. Don't run away when the boat is rocked. So this situation or this new relation that the relationship that's going to come in, okay, this new inspiration, that's what they're calling it, a new inspiration, a new way of loving someone, okay, a deeper understanding of unconditional love, aspects of yourself and theirs. I feel like it's kind of like someone that you've known for a very long time, soul wise, and it's definitely someone that is going to be a super super fan of yours. I'm not sure if that makes sense. That for some reason I keep getting a fan, like meaning like they're like always gonna be supportive and telling everybody about you and sharing your content and just everything, right? So this thing is like it can be very challenging. It's going to be a challenging relationship, but it's going to be worth it at the end because both of you guys are going to have tremendous soul growth with one another. I also feel like the honesty aspect, the communication aspect is going to be heightened even more. I'm not sure if you have air in your own chart, but I'm picking up on a lot of air on theirs. Okay. And so the communication it's going to be good. Okay. Sometimes honesty is the best policy, but sometimes the way that we deliver it has to be addressed. So that's going to be one of the rockiness of the relationship is the delivering of communication, okay, the deliverance of it, such as the bluntness of the air signs, right? Like the delivery method of the air signs, where like, hey man, you don't look good with this, and maybe you should try that. Right. So that'll be the challenge, okay, that'll be the challenge, but it's going to be definitely very supportive of your own spiritual growth, of your own lifestyle, as well as vice versa, okay. So I feel like whoever this is definitely a hopeless romantic as well. Like I keep picking up flowers and whining and dining and going off on a beautiful luxurious vacation and just pampering you and things like that. So it's you're gonna have fun. You're gonna have fun. It's gonna be worth it. So that's what I have for you. He is an air sign. Look at this. You guys, look at her. And you have Gemini on your seventh. What? You're welcome. I was like, there's a lot of air here. And they jumped out. Like when I was shuffling, they just jumped out of the deck. Holy cow. You guys are gonna have fun. All right, let's see who's next. But again, that communication, man, air signs could really cut deep, man. I live with an Aquarius. No, but I always look at him like sideways, like you really just said that, like you really just said that. Do you want to sleep well at night? Because I'm telling you right now, you won't. But it's all good. We communicate. All right. Skywalker, yes, that's true. They're not always there. They're more like a just a signature, an energetic signature sometimes, where they're just gone already. Like they're traveling the universe somewhere else, right? So that's why it gets very like difficult to tap in sometimes, because they're, especially if they've been gone for a very long time, they're probably gone forever, right? So the only thing that you tap in is the frequency of the person, the residual frequency that they left behind, or the signature that they left behind when they were alive, right? And so that's, I would say that's like, that's why it's very difficult for people to really connect sometimes with that. It takes a while to connect, and then when you do connect, and you're like, this person doesn't look like like a human. They're gone. They're somewhere else. All right, so let's see. Let's do. You see the little. I don't know if you guys are seeing the fairies like popping in and out on the screen. They're like everywhere right now. Oh my god! Me too. He's an Aquarius. I'm a Sag. That's why I'm like, he's like my perfect match, because I love my freedom. You know, I want to be a hermit. I want to travel. I want to, I do invite him, but he just doesn't like, he's just like peopling, you know. But I was like, yes, I can do it myself though. Like I could go exploring if I want to, and he doesn't have a problem with it. And I could like be busy with other stuff, and he'll just be like, oh hey, popping in like, hey, you want to have dinner, or hey, let's go outside and chill. And then I'll be like, okay. So he, even though he's an air sign, he really does ground me because he has Taurus moon. And so he really does ground me, because he always tells me, let's go outside, let's go outside, let's go on the grass, let's go lay down, over there, let's ground. So love it. All right, let's do. Okay, Jamie, let's do you. Okay. And I think you're going to be my last one, hun, because I have to get off here, because we have, a mental health pop up right after me at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with the Neighborhood Hope Dealer, as well as the Spiritual Bodybuilder. If you guys want to tune in on that at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is, I'm like backwards calculating, 4:30 p.m. Central, 3:30 p.m. Mountain, and 2:30 p.m. Pacific. Okay. I would highly recommend that you guys watch that. I love, love, love both of them. They're super knowledgeable, super informative on, because it is mental health month. So it's definitely, that's the theme. All right. So galactic guidance. Let's do that for you, Jamie. Ooh, you got Lyra. Complete surrender. Okay, Lyra. So, I don't know if you know the backstory of Lyra, and I recommend that you guys connect through channeling information too with them, so that you could get more insight. But there's a lot of good books out there from people who channeled information from their own Lyran guides regarding like their backstory. It's the creation of this particular galaxy and the prism of Lyra, and so like connecting in that way will help you really fill in the blanks for you and your experience in this galaxy as well with them. Because everybody who is a galactic guide usually has a family lineage connection to us. Okay. Like if you guys work with certain galactics, that means that you guys are pretty much related, like in past lives and things like that too. So anyway, complete surrender from Lyra. So this one is kind of like your Lyran guides are like, because they really do teach us about courage, empowerment, and freedom, or um, seeking of the higher mind through perseverance of any challenges in our path. Okay, and so it's kind of like going towards our goals, especially on our spiritual path, with without fear. Okay. And so the complete surrender is about not controlling everything as well, right? Not controlling the outcome of the situation, not trying to really force things too. Okay. So I would say it's kind of like a what they're saying in particular is kind of about allowing yourself to be, to really embrace who you are as a person, as well as any intuitive insights that you might have here and there too. A lot of people, have this mentality. It was like, oh, there's no way that I'm psychic, there's no way that I have gifts like that person that I'm watching right now, because they're doing comparisons, right? Everybody does. I'm letting you know that right now. Everyone does. Everyone has intuition. It is a scientific fact that it exists because we have something called the medulla oblongata in our brain that helps us react to dangers, especially when we were cave people back in the day, where it's like we have that fight or flight response. How does that get activated to begin with? It comes from sensory, especially outside of ourselves, right? Sensing things, right? If you sense an animal, a wild animal, especially a predator, before you even see it out in the wild, that's intuition right there. Okay. And so that's what I want to say. It's like everyone has it, but it's up to us to work with it or keep denying it, right? So to me, Jamie, your guides are saying you have it. Keep working towards it, keep working with connecting with it, and surrender to the flow of it. Okay. Channeling is, that's the type of surrender that you require. Is like, if you get information from the higher realms and you are suppressing it or denying it, or you're trying to rationalize it, which can't be really rationalized, honestly, because sometimes that information doesn't make sense. um, they say stop doing that, because you're just getting in that way, right? You're just getting in the way of the information. Just allow it to flow in, because it is definitely beneficial for you to do that. So that and then also don't suppress it, right? If you have a message for someone, tell them, hey, I received this message from my guides for you. Let them know. And don't feel like, oh my god, I don't think that was right. I don't think that was the correct message or something like that. Just, especially if it's someone you're close to, just let them know, hey, if you do, you trust me with this message that I'm receiving, obviously for you. And so just express it. The more that you do that, the more that you allow the flow to come in. Okay. You allow the channeling ability that you have to continue without being hindered. Okay. So that's what it is. That's what I have for you. All right. You're welcome, love. Okay, so you're welcome, you guys. Thank you guys for being here, for sharing this space with me too. So again, don't forget to watch these lovely, lovely readers come on live again at 5:30 p.m. Eastern for the mental health pop-up on this channel. I think they're gonna do it on YouTube, and I think they're gonna stream it on Facebook, I believe. So just watch out for that. So that's all I have for you guys. Thank you again for letting me read for you. If you guys are interested in booking with me, go to the Clear Sight Consulting website, www.clearsightconsulting.net for that. And yeah, and then check out any other readers that you have or you want to check out, any astrologers and healers. I do healings as well. And then if you guys are interested in learning more about the Toltec initiation that I'm going to be starting up on June 13th, go ahead and email me. I'm going to type that in so that everybody has it. So StariAri333 at gmail.com for more info. I haven't done this there we go. Beep. There it is. So again, this is going to be an initiation course that's going to be a whole year. Okay. So you have a lot of time to check out the material. It's going to be uploading bi-weekly. You're going to have guest teachers to teach certain things such as tarot, astrology. So I'm getting Jax Atlantis to help me out with tarot, and then hopefully Mike, the peace dealer, for astrology. And then I'm getting my Toltec initiates to teach some courses as well. So again, there's going to be a lot of material, a lot of things to go through, but you're going to have plenty of time to do that. If you don't catch the Zoom, because we're going to do it over Zoom, the teaching, the lessons plan, so we can all see each other and get to know each other. If you don't catch that bi-weekly, then you have the opportunity to watch it again. Okay. So I'm gonna teach you how to do healing on yourself and on others. I'm gonna also teach you how to trust your intuition, how to do readings, how to work with healing herbs, as well as how to incorporate the Toltec shamanic path and philosophy into your daily life as a ritual, pretty much. And then how to set up your own ceremonial space, and then even set up your own business, spiritual business, like what approaches to take, what type of legal documents do you need, do you want to do an LLC, or do you want to do a corporation, whatever. Okay, so that's going to be covered as well. And then of course the in-person initiation is going to be in Sedona in June next year for that full moon in Sagittarius. Okay, so if you guys have more questions about that, make sure to hit me up on the email to get more information from me on that. And that's all I have for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Love you guys. Bye-bye.